Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Requiem, episode 6. We're already 6 sessions in. Welcome in, everyone.
Yeah.
Say hi, guys. Say hi to chat.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hello.
I thought Tresh was frozen for a moment, but then I realized that he was just, well, whatever. Anyway, oh wait, I gotta remove something from there. There you go. Anyway, guys, today not many things to announce or to talk about. I would just like to remind everybody that all of these episodes end up on YouTube, which means you can watch them later. Also, for those that are watching this on YouTube, they are also streamed live Saturdays at 9 p.m. GMT plus 1 or 10 p.m. CEST or 4 p.m. ET. I'm getting better at saying that each time I do it. Aside from that, not much else to really talk about. So yeah, guys.
Spotify working already?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Whenever it is, I'll just say it. I'm tired of just saying that it's not working every week, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. And now, whenever it is working, I'll just say, hey, it works now.
that's fair. That's fair.
All right, so let's just how did the YouTuber say? Let's jump right into it. You guys ready?
That was the least YouTuber thing I've ever heard. But yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
My bad. Well, let's just get right into it. Roll the intro and begin episode 6 of Requiem. And we're back. All right, so let's start today's episode with a little bit of a recap of what happened on the previous one, shall we? While I also adjust something here. Okay, so last we left off, folks, Velox Mors were still stuck inside of Deepjaw Port. They had just come out of an explosive disaster and were currently trying to find their way back towards the city the city proper, after finding out some clues that could have been interesting. Some clues that would lead them to eventually, hopefully, in the future, find out what's truly happening inside of Soguk and with the disease. So, they made their way through the port as stealthily as they could, and they found a child that had been abandoned. Their parents had been taken away from this child, or his mother had. His father was perhaps still in one of the ships. They talked to this child. Violet had a strange episode where she saw this radiance, this brilliance on the child, and eventually it endeared her to him. And whilst approaching the kid, she revealed some abilities, some powers that she now possesses. But nonetheless, after Emily had listened to this kid sing the song that she's been searching, And after Violet having this little episode with them, they decided to carry the kid and transport the kid out of the port in order to hopefully give him some safety. So they did. They managed to also distract the guards that were at the barricade this time quite easily, jump on top of the roofs, leave the port, go to an inn, and regroup there. Violet had a dream. A strange dream where she was surrounded by madness, by nightmares, and a dream that eventually caused a new mark to show up on her fist. The symbol, the elven symbol for vengeance. After that, they woke up, still had a kid with them after he listened to some life lessons from our boy G here, and had to find a way to get rid of the kid in a good way, you know, so in a good sense. And so, not murdering, not that. We don't do that. But eventually, Ariandar Blackhorn, someone they had met previously on their travels, was there at the inn conveniently, and he vowed to take care of the kid. After that, the group split. Violet went back to the Black Barracuda to talk to Callisto to see if she could figure something out, make sense of what happened, of the Goldtusk ale being sold again in the city. And it was suggested to her that maybe she could find more at Goldtusk Mansion, which still stood, although it was abandoned since the Goldtusks were supposedly dead, killed by Violet. The rest of the group had moved to Magica Oceania, a shop where they met Quibble Aqueous, who was supposed to help them identify what this ale could possibly have, what kind of poison, what was happening with the ale. But they didn't realize that Violet had taken the ale with her, and so they had to wait for Violet anyway, which they did. And after presenting the ale to Quibble, it was revealed to them that it had a curse, but it was a strange curse, not a curse of the soul, a curse of the divine. It seemed to affect the mind, although the effects were very physical and noticeable for everyone. They tried to bargain a little bit with them, but Violet was doing the bargaining, and so that didn't end up very well. She just left, and nothing was bought, nothing was sold, pretty much. And they ended up going to Goldtusk Mansion to investigate. Before actually entering Goldtusk Mansion, Vesper decided to try to open the gate while guards were looking at this strange group that was just focused in front of the mansion, looking into the property. And there was a little bit of a verbal scuffle there, as then Emily managed to save the situation with her charismatic self. And you know, all they got was a warning, and they weren't actually taken, as everybody in the city is currently suspicious and on high alert, since whatever happened in the port, it was announced that an attack on the king was happening, and so everybody's on high alert. Needless to say, they managed to break in to the mansion after a little while and after some distractions. A natural 20 from Emily there, distracting the entire city with a song. But they walked in. They went into this abandoned house. And we're going to pick up shortly after that, as they had investigated the bedroom. Had found strange paintings of a place that was known to a few members here, including Haj'Draal, who is now present with us again. Deepridge Lighthouse is the place that they found repeated across a bunch of paintings. They also found a statue of a kind of fish-headed creature with horns that was kind of hunched over with their arms crossed, and the head is like slightly oversized. G also found a doll, a small wooden doll with like this grayish colored wood that they don't recognize where it's from. But after investigating the bedroom of the Goldtusks, the place where Violet had murdered them all those years ago, 20-something years ago, they've eventually made their way to the office. There, Who's... Honey, can you stop scrubbing your microphone with your hands, please?
I'm sorry.
It's just... You just get... when you do that, okay? Put your hands down.
I'm not used to have this microphone. I'm sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. So, they walked inside of the office, and they were greeted by these large bookshelves of like 8 feet tall, with sheets hanging from the edges, probably fallen over with time, and the wind that was coming from the busted window ahead. There was a desk opposite to where they were, flanked by 2 small statues of a hooded figure holding a bag on one hand and having the other hand extended. And that's where we cut off last session, as you guys entered this house and saw this thing. Or, excuse me, this room. So you're still at the door of the room. Take it away, guys. What do you want to do?
The 2 statues are the same, right?
From the distance where from the door, they do seem the same, but it is quite the large room. So if you want to get closer, you can. But they do look the same from where you're at.
Does anyone know what they represent?
Does anyone?
If your character is either proficient in history or has spent a lot of time in Vulcan or Soguk, then I would ask of you a history check for me.
I'm expert. I have an expertise in history.
Then there you go. You can roll as well.
18.
I want to roll 2 because I'm a pilgrim.
16.
Go ahead.
Wow. I don't know shit. Never
What'd you
mind.
roll? What'd you roll?
1.
All right. But the remaining members, it is enough. These statues are actually, well, from this distance, from what you can gather, you would gather that these are statues of the trader. The trader is one of Esal's aspects. Esal being the goddess of merchants and trade and thieves as well. The trader is the aspect that blesses business and mercantile interactions. And it is customary, in the place that where you do business, it is customary in Ipsa, in the continent, to have these statues to bless all the deals that you make and every business that you handle in that room. So far from this distance, it looks pretty normal.
Am I able to check the desk for any kind of paper, unusual activity or recent activity?
So you're walking inside the room?
Yeah.
All right. Is anybody else walking inside the room?
Now that you ask, no.
Nobody's walking inside the room. All right.
I'm entering carefully, of course.
All right, carefully. So you see Violet as she slowly moves around. Everybody just hangs back, just expectant. But in Violet's, it's a little bit of an awkward situation for her as she finds herself just moving forward alone. But every step, the wood creaks. She reaches the middle of the room. Takes another step. Continues on. And then she reaches the desk. Roll an investigation check for me.
I was gonna say, then you hear the sound of dice rolling. Get close.
5.
5. So what you immediately gather looking at the desk, the locks on each drawer of the desk have been broken. They're snapped off. There are some documents inside. You don't, with that investigation check, you can't even quickly see what they are. You have to probably take a moment to look at them. But yeah, that's what you find on top of the desk and around the desk.
The drawers that have the lock broken.
Mm-hmm.
If I open them, are they empty?
It's documents. There's documents in there.
Oh, only documents.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to check the documents. Right.
All right. You're gonna take them out of the drawer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see? Is the desk rotten as well, like the rest of the house?
It seems
Or
to
is
be. It seems to be showing the wear and tear of time, but it looks like it was moved recently. That's pretty obvious. You know, there's markings of swiped dust around it.
Someone was here. I see. Okay, can I first check for traps?
Sure. You want to roll another investigation check for me, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Punch
well,
the table just in case.
while she's doing this,
19!
okay.
19. Okay.
I'm just gonna like scream from the entrance. Hey, are you okay? Just like seeing her do stuff. We're still here.
Dust.
I
falls
can't see
off.
very much.
Dust falls off of some of the shelves as you yell out.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Can't see very much, but I'm trying.
Not trapped. The desk.
Okay. Can I use that 19 to check the documents?
No. You want to take out the documents or not?
I will take out the documents.
As soon as you touch the paper. It's regular paper.
Mimic paper.
You grab it. You place it on top of the other desk, and you see, it's just old contracts, ledgers, with trading companies and establishments both here in Soguk, in the Seoul Empire, Nomanport. There's just, it's just, you know, business stuff.
Does the paper seem old as well? Or
Yeah.
is it recent?
No,
Okay.
it's old.
I want to
old.
check for false endings on the drawers.
Yeah, with the 5 that you had rolled previously, but combined with that 19 for
Hey.
traps, you don't find
Okay.
nothing false on the drawers.
Is there anything else in the room besides the desk and the 2 statues?
You wanna go look closer?
Sure, I want to run up to the statues.
Right, you run up to the statues, and not
I
tunnel
want to
visioning.
investigate the statues.
All right, not tunnel visioning on the desk. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Do I see any cameras?
3.
3.
Wow.
I
He
mean,
doesn't see shit.
the statue seems the statue seem normal. I mean, it's a depiction of, but you don't quite understand kind of the characteristics of this stonework. You're more used to metal, but at least the statue, like on the right of Violet, or excuse me, on the right of the desk, which would be to your left when you're entering. So, on your left, you see the statue of Abyssal, and it's just a hooded kind of feline entity, with holding a bag in their left hand, holding a bag. In this side is holding a bag in the left hand, and the right hand extended forward as if asking for something. But yeah, you kind of the figure is kind of hooded, and the detail is omitted, but you can see like fur, at least on this side.
Is it particularly dark in this room?
Not differently, not any different from
Okay.
other places.
Anyone with good investigation can want to check something else?
Is there a couch?
No, there's no couch.
No
But
chairs?
no.
I sit on the ground.
As you sit on the ground, actually, you kick off something off of the ground.
My fat ass.
You see, there's like some goblets and flasks that are kind of spread on the ground, and your fat ass knocks them over.
Good job.
Clink, 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 clink.
I'll enter the room
Okay,
and I'll go to the other statue that G didn't investigate. And I'll try and see if I can notice something.
as you enter the room, Haj'Draal and Vesper, are you still staying at the door?
For now, yes.
I'll join Emily.
You join Emily? So Vesper's the only one at the door.
Goodbye,
I'm
Vesper.
looking out.
The bodyguard, yeah.
Right. I'll keep that in mind. You move to the statue. If Haj'Draal is helping you, you can roll an investigation check with advantage, or you can give advantage to Haj'Draal if you wish to do so.
What do you have? in terms of-
Investigation.
Yeah. Your bonus.
I only have +1, so.
Okay, I'm better. +2. It's not
You're-
that
you're
better,
just
but.
better. You're just better.
Okay, advantage then. 13.
13. As you look around the statue on the left side, instead of the feline features that you would expect for an Abyssal statue, you notice a grin on the statue with very thin and sharp teeth. They look like abyssal fish, like deep fish sort of teeth. And you look at the fingers, and the fingers on the hand that is extended are webbed.
Do I recognize anything since I'm also
Do you recognize anything? You recognize that there's something fishy here.
Ah, good one. Thank you, DM.
Can I try going through the walls to see if there's any hole, like fake walls?
Tomb Raiders.
Like dun, 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 see
Oh,
if
you wanna-
there's.
Sure.
Is it Dark Souls? It just see if it.
See if there's
I'll
a
just
roll.
roll.
You're gonna roll
I'm
into
gonna
the
roll.
walls. As you do that, as you're knocking around, every time you knock on the wall, you kind of hear a sound elsewhere in the house. Dust falls off, wood creaks. Vesper,
Yes.
the air around you kind of, just for a few moments, gets like moist, humid, and
Does it smell like sea? Salty?
yes, it does. and
Great.
and as you are looking, waiting, looking out to see if someone's coming, like you hear the sound of a drop falling, and you sense it on your forehead, but you touch to see if it's wet, and it's dry. There's nothing there.
Is there anything above me on the ceiling?
There's ceiling.
But there's nothing on the ceiling that's out of place.
Doesn't look like it. You have dark vision, right?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Doesn't look like it.
I can't see shit.
You just see whatever light that Haj'Draal can give off here with his light capabilities, and the
Can I
window
cast
is
light?
you can, but the window is like cracked open, and it is morning, so there's like some sunbeams that make it into the room, but from where you're at specifically, looking at the ceiling, it's just darkness.
I would be like, Violet? Did you smell that? Did you feel that?
Sorry.
Do I feel anything different?
No,
Do we hear them
I-
talking? Me and
of
Nemo?
course. Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys are all in the same room, kind of. So
What are you feeling?
It's a
I
what?
smelled sea air. And I
Haj'Draal,
felt-
did you fart?
sailor farts smell like the sea.
This is
I
canon.
do not appear to have released any gas. I'm sorry.
I go near Vesper to see if I feel it, or is it only her?
You don't feel anything when you move there.
Can I check like around the door frame if there's like anything?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Is there an aquarium encasted into the house?
Can I?
A 10.
You pull apart little pieces of the wood. Nothing.
Hey,
Can I
I have
cast
blind
light?
sight 10 feet.
You can
Can I
cast.
see?
You can cast sight. Light, of course. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast light then. So we can see something. Us with no dark vision.
Space is illuminated. Yes, Violet. I'm sorry.
And
I have blind sight 10 feet. Can I see if I see something above?
Blind sight allows you to sense if something's there. You don't sense any creatures 10 feet, but the roof is taller than 10 feet.
But
the
DM,
ceiling.
I have dark vision.
As you look into the ceiling with your dark vision, there's nothing there.
I want to get up I want to
Yeah.
go into the other room and pick up the fish statue
All right,
and
I'm gonna
bring
say-
it over. Yeah.
Sure thing. Easy enough.
I bring it over. I want to put it on the hand of the grinning statue.
The one that Emily and Haj'Draal were investigating?
Yeah.
You put it on the hand?
We trip and die.
You wait a few moments. Nothing happens.
I put it on the hand of the other one.
The sound of creaking wood. But nothing else happens.
Guys, it worked.
Where did the sound come from?
The entire house seems to kind of be wailing, whining as you guys are inside. There's a
The house is a
strange-
mimic.
Oh no!
Everything
I don't
is
smell
moving.
the sea anymore, do I?
You don't.
Or- Let's
Are
see if I
we-
could like track it.
Are we
Through the
all
house.
inside of the room?
You are all
Or-
inside of the room at this point. Vesper and Violet are at the door, and Vesper, as you try to smell to track it, there's no more smell.
Maybe one of you enter because it was like 4 of us inside and 1 outside when the smell started to be present. Just to check if it's like a numbers thing.
I'll enter again to see if anything changes for Vesper.
Vesper,
Yeah.
you expect to sense the smell again. Nothing.
Okay.
But Haj'Draal,
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
you sense nothing either.
Stop doing that.
Oh my god!
Okay, can I go? So Vesper still hasn't moved, right?
I'm chilling in the doorway.
I have a
Uh,
I
move.
could come
Yeah.
in.
No,
Still-
Vesper
still in the
is at
same
door,
place.
yeah, she's still at the door.
Okay, then can I go next to Vesper and see if I can see something up there? Like now that we have light too,
Yeah,
if I can see something on top of her.
for sure you can do that. And as you bring your lantern there, you notice nothing.
She only
Can I
felt something
poke?
when I
But you were
hit
hitting the walls.
She did.
We'll beat some more walls.
And as you poke Haj'Draal, still nothing, brother.
Nothing. Okay.
Where is the desk located in the room?
So imagine the room as this like big hallway as you enter. Like there's like this big
Okay.
corridor that leads into the desk on the opposite side.
Okay.
There's like bookshelves to each of the sides, and there's the desk that is sided by the 2 statues.
Are there any like shelves, bookshelves?
So
anything
are the
like that?
statues on each side of the desk?
The desk, yes, on each side, like closer. It's away from the walls. Okay? This is a large room. I would say.
And you said the desk was moved. Are there any drag marks on the ground?
No drag marks on the ground. The dust markings that I mentioned are on top of the desk, more than they are on the ground. But as you look to the ground now, with more care, there are some footprints that are different from yours and Violet's.
Are
On
they
the
big,
dust.
small?
Average sized.
Can I try to move the desk? See if anything happens.
You sure can. You drag it across the ground, though you scarred the wood. More of those goblets that were on the ground, they continue rolling on the floor. Clink, 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 clink. Nothing else happens.
I want to check if
hidden.
any of the books has no dust on it.
I'm gonna keep your. No, I'm not. I can't. Go ahead and roll another. Actually, it can be perception or investigation because you're kind of just looking instead of touching them. So perception can be
Oh,
used.
perception, yes, please. Oh, natural 20!
She sees
All
everything.
right.
I can show you. I'm not going to move. Hola.
You can read.
So, as you look around with your dark vision, and even with Haj'Draal's light, it is easier. You notice that there are a lot of books missing, and there are a lot of books that have fallen on the ground. And as you kind of look around, there are storybooks, books on ale brewing, the history of Soguk. But there's one particular book that kind of just catches you off guard because it's not common to have around here. The history of the Grayscape. There's a book on the history of the Grayscape. The Grayscape... well, actually, we have... Every character here except Violet would know what the Grayscape is. The Grayscape is the easternmost region of the continent of Kaifem. It is this gray and dark place where the land was scarred by an ancient dragon that lived there long time ago. It is also the land of dark elves and orcs.
That's the only book that stands out?
Yeah. Everything else is just a common kind of house book that people have, yeah.
Okay, I will grab the book and I'll just like a gentle how do you say?
Yeah, you're gonna flip through it a little bit gently.
Just flip through it to see if anything catches my eye.
I mean, not more than any other book would. It's just the history of the Grayscape. Has pictures. Pretty pictures, actually.
Cool.
She will love it.
But it's also not as old as the others. There are books here that you would assume have been here for more than 50 years. This one's not been for that long. Seems like one of the newer editions.
The wall behind the desk.
Yeah.
I want to walk up to it now that Haj'Draal
Sure
has
thing.
moved it back. And I just want to start punching it.
Well,
I want to like punch.
the first punch that you do immediately just cracks the wall with your metal arm. I mean, you can keep punching, but there's something that you know that you can notice is there's a window. This will lead outside if you keep punching through it. There's like a window above.
That's probably not a good idea.
You
Vesper,
Yes.
you smell anything?
No?
I punch the wall
That's
again.
It's
Gross.
you're boom, 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 making a lot
What
of
about
noise.
now?
The house
Stop.
is there's just dust falling from everywhere, and you're kind of concerned about the structural integrity of this room.
Yeah. Okay, maybe
This is
we
kinda-
should stop now. That's
I will
quite
go
enough.
in now and just physically stop him from punching.
Violet knows the plant of the house, right?
She does.
Does she know if there's rooms on the sides?
On the sides of the office, yeah, there's additional rooms.
There are
Yeah,
rooms. Okay.
I mean well, this bedroom or the big bedroom is not close, but some of the guest bedrooms are kind of nearby. But the room that is kind of immediately next to it is kind of a lounge room.
Is this the second floor, first floor?
Yeah, this would be second floor. This would be second floor, or excuse me, third floor actually, third floor.
So we
The office.
tried with one of the statues, with one of the figures, small figures. We can go and grab the other one and try to place it on the other hand.
There's still the doll.
Yeah, that's the one that
Yeah.
that I'm talking about.
You sure can. Do you want to do that, Emily?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
All right, you quickly scurry back, grab the doll that G had mentioned. You come back. You have the doll. Which statue are you placing the doll on?
So the feline one has the fish one right now, right?
Yep.
So I'm
Yes.
gonna-
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna place this
On
one
the other
on the green face. Yeah.
You place it there. You kind of look at the features of the fish. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. 18.
G, what's your passive perception?
14.
Haj'Draal, you're also next to the place, right? What's your passive perception, Haj'Draal?
My passive perception is 18 as well, yeah.
All right, so it would be both Haj'Draal and Emily. As you're placing the statue on the hand, Emily, you notice something interesting. There are salt marks on the hand of this statue.
That's the webbed finger one?
Yeah.
The fish one? Okay.
Yeah. The fishy one.
And
Salt
nothing
Mors.
happens, right?
Nothing happens. And then, as you come across this, and these goblets have just been tumbling around, you also you notice down as everybody's moving in that area and with all the punching that the goblets and vials that were on the ground, they all have kind of like salt lines around, inside of the actual cup part.
Like they've been holding seawater.
Perchance. Perhaps. Maybe.
Could I try taking out the doll and putting one of those goblets in the hand?
You can surely do that, yes. You grab the doll out, place one of the cups. You look at the statue to see if there's some change, some difference. Nothing.
Okay.
What about only the water, or only the? Or are they empty?
Yeah.
Can you try to remove the salt from the things and put on the hand?
But it already has salt, so like the hand already has salt.
Yeah.
Correct.
It can
You
be
still have the
remains
bottle,
of
right?
something.
You still have the bottle of the ale. Maybe we could try putting it in one of the hands.
From what you recall, the ale didn't smell particularly salty, Haj'Draal.
No, okay, all right.
Does the other statue have the salt hands?
It does not, Vesper.
The switching around to anything, like if we put the doll on the feline and the fish on the
For sure,
other one?
you can try that. You switch them places. Wait for a moment, and your perception is high enough to try and notice any difference, but there's nothing, man.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe it's just decoration. Maybe these suspicious statues really don't have anything to them.
Need seawater.
Just one more thing. I'll try to put 2 vials, one on each
Got it.
statue. But nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Where are the statues? Are they like in a base?
No,
they on the ground.
They're okay. So, well, they are on the ground, but like the feet of the creature is on top of a sort of a little pedestal thing, stone pedestal thing. Yeah, definitely.
Does the pedestal have anything?
Roll an investigation check. Again, please.
5.
No.
It's stone. There's some symbology there that you don't recognize. It's
Haj'Draal, can you make water?
Yes, I can make water.
What if we fill the cups?
Should we? What do you guys think?
I don't think so. I see Emily trying to investigate the statues. I'll do the same.
all right.
Maybe
Roll
I'll
investigation check for me.
just to see if I can check the 5. Okay.
Guys, don't say no to any solutions. Just if when you're stuck, you gotta do everything.
Yeah. Water it, Haj'Draal.
Yeah, I was asking, I was stalling for time to see where my spell is, because I don't know what the fuck it is. I know I can create water, I think.
Can it be salty water?
Yeah.
I would say you can choose. If you can create water, you can choose.
Also, like,
Okay.
It already has salt. We
True.
already have salt.
You can
Just adding one. Yeah.
I mean,
mix it with the finger.
Mix it up.
I think I can control water, but I can't create water, I think.
Damn, he doesn't have it. Shit, man.
I can create a wall of water.
Okay,
I
anybody
control
still
water.
have their water skin that still has water in it? Because I gave mine to Violet when she got warded on.
Can we spit? We all spit it inside.
Oh
of the,
my
the
god.
cup.
I'm gonna say, for the purpose of
Oh
saving
my
us some
God.
gross roleplay, that is not gonna happen.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask. Yeah.
I have a water skin.
Okay. Well,
There.
Yeah.
if you want to do that,
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Fill.
you fill it and you mix it with salt.
No
And you're gonna put the goblet on the hand. Alright. You place the goblet on the hand. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Of course. Of course.
Spill the water on the hand.
I will cast Friends on the statue.
Want to be friends with stone? You're gonna spill the water, Vesper?
Yeah, us pour a little bit on it, not like the
Alright.
whole thing, but pour some on
You pour
the hand.
the water on the hand, and it splashes. And as you do, the hand clutches the water, and the arm bends inside, and you feel that whole house.
That's not good.
I need everybody to roll a perception check for me.
Oh my.
Okay, here we go.
I think it was like an entrance or something
20
for like a
Huh?
24.
23.
Oh my god!
Where the fuck did mine go?
Gone.
Oh, there you go. 14.
All right.
Yeah, 14 as well.
All of you feel like that sound came from down below.
All right.
I scream.
Let's go.
Let's go! Yeah.
Sorry. I stole your moment. Sorry.
No, we both go at the same time. We're synced. Let's go.
You've never seen Violet as excited to do anything with anyone as this moment with Emily.
We're
They're
bonding.
bonding.
And like I'm blushing while I'm going. Like I'm really
wow.
part of the group now.
I just feel embarrassed.
You
I
just got,
feel embarrassed.
for that one, you guys just got the most natural social link points you could have gotten in the campaign. All right. You guys all run downstairs. So how farther down are you going? Are you going down to the basement? Are you going to one of the floors? Where are you going?
I'll just follow the sound. I'll just go where I think the sound might have come from.
Gotcha. You think it might have been the basement then. You move down below. Everybody follows them, I assume?
We have light also, by the way, so
Yes.
we can kind of snoop
Yeah.
around
I
while we
have
run.
dark vision, please.
Oh my
I
god,
don't-
not everybody can have dark vision.
My brother
Exactly.
flex.
I'm a man of the people.
All right, you move into the
What about
lower.
the other statue?
Oh, the other statue. It didn't move, didn't do anything.
It's decor.
Fuck, it's a furry statue. Who cares?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. All right. So you move into the lower level of the house, and you walk down the stairs into this kind of underground hallway where there are like a few large barrels and tanks. They're broken, seem to have been drained of whatever was inside them. There is a door to the left, and there is one straight ahead. Violet, you would recognize that the one to the left would be the wine cellar, and the one straight ahead would be where they stored their food.
I'm sorry, are both open?
No, they're both closed currently.
But do I know if anything opened?
The sound
differently?
Excuse me.
the sound stopped before you got here, so you're not sure which one of the ways it would be, and they both just look closed.
Just try, yeah. Let's just
I'll
what's
go
the
to
nearest
the
one?
wine cellar because if there's wine, might there be ale?
Oh, that is incredibly sound logic.
Let's go.
It is almost as if someone had thought about that. So you open the door to the left. There are multiple bottles on wooden shelves, but this place is mostly empty. But on the left of the room, with your dark vision, you see an opening on the wall that leads to a cave of sorts.
Oh my.
Vesper and Emily and Haj'Draal. As soon as you walk inside the wine cellar, it smells like the sea.
I think we found our targets. Shall we?
Okay.
What the fuck
She
was
has-
that?
I'm sorry.
She says
It's
that? Violet
nervous.
says that?
No. It was easy.
It's Mosey.
It was Mozzie.
I say to Vesper and G, You come with me to on front. You two stay behind.
We're not gonna check the other room.
No.
I think
I want to check the
Sweat's
other
a-
room.
All right. The door is locked, G, but locks are not a problem for someone with a metal arm. And you just punch through it and open the door.
That's why I
you
solve
have
things in Baldur's Gate.
It's true.
You
Makes
have-
the door's locked.
you have 20 strength. I'm not gonna make you finesse this. I know what you can do. So you open the door easily enough, and inside here, do you have dark vision?
Yes, 60 feet.
So you and your 60 feet walk into the door.
No, I have 2 feet. But 60 feet. I'm not gonna walk with 60 feet.
So it is. There are crates. It smells. Part of this smells like rotten tomato. And like way past the, date olive oil. But aside from that, as you kind of look around, there's just broken crates. Some of these crates held food, and it seems to have kind of tumbled out. Like someone had previously been here and kind of taken things. You notice it's easy enough for you to do that. This place has been messed with, and there's like a bedroll on the ground. So there might have been someone sleeping here, but the house is abandoned.
Sleeping in the middle of all this
Squatters?
shit. Jesus.
I mean, it could be squatters.
Squatters.
Are you coming now, old man?
I am going.
He's an old man. It's just a
No.
just dust comes out. All right.
Also, why is the human tank going behind again?
No, she's going in the front with us, with me and.
All right. So
No, but me. I'm the human. The human tank.
the
like I'm-
dragonborn tank.
Yeah. The dragon tank.
Okay, you, me, and G, come.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you guys are gonna go. I'm gonna say this, guys. This kind of cavern that you're walking into, this is very narrow, and it is kind of crudely carved. So you're gonna have to go in single file, which means I actually need a proper marching order of things, as you can't like approach this, all side by side, shoulder to shoulder.
I'll go in the front, or I can't see shit because they're taller than me, so they have to look over me. I say we go by height order, so I go in the front.
Okay, well,
Violet in the middle
Haj'Draal
and
in the back.
Haj'Draal in the back.
back to the back. Let's go.
It's just a little staircase of
Otherwise, I can't see
adventuring.
shit.
Oh god. All right. So you guys all go inside, and especially with the light showing, you see how the rock is smooth and wet. You hear the sound of echoing drops. Eventually you reach a small kind of circular room carved out of the rocky walls. There are 4 statues of a creature with a fish-like head, but here, in higher detail, you notice that it's not the full features of a fish. It's less a fish head and more kind of this disgusting fusion of I'm gonna have Haj'Draal roll a religion check for me.
Oh, let's go.
Sorry, did you say there's 4 of these, or
See, yes, 4 statues on the circular
on
room.
each? On the
17.
circular room? Okay.
Yeah, with a 17. Haj'Draal, the creature that you see before you has devilish features, or maybe demonic. You're not quite sure, but it's mixed with a fish. The teeth are sharp, like some deep abyssal fish. There are fins to the side of the cheeks, and these large horns that curve forward. And it has this kind of scaly body, and the arms are kind of pulled tight, close into the body. And the smell of brine in here is almost overbearing if you were not used to being out at sea. On a 17, your god, Dalgar, it competes with a creature, an older creature, for the mastery of the seas. You had heard legends of this faith before. The Abyssal Song was the name of this faith that you had encountered writings of, and this is only because you've traveled at sea or you sailed for so many years that you really understand that this might be referring to that faith. But that creature, definitely, it's not just fish. I'm gonna ask.
So it's like 4 statues of the same creature?
Exactly, 4 statues of the same creature, and at the center...
That creature is like evil me, dude. That's like Shadow the Hedgehog. It's like me, but with horns to the front. Spooky.
You're not a fish,
You're a
you're a
dragon, bro,
dragon.
not a
Like,
fish.
I have skills with like sea fins, like things, you know.
That is
kind
true.
of.
That is true, but
Is the
this
statue the same as the doll? The little statue we saw?
It is the same with the exception of the head. It seems to be more in detail here, while the head was kind of, and the mini one was kind of crudely carved.
Okay.
At the center of the room, there's also a stone basin atop of like a small little pillar. Do you guys all walk inside?
Yes. Well, I'm the first one, so yeah.
You guys all walk inside and surround...
Also, can I relay the information to the group, like that this might be dangerous and it's probably against my rule? No, but
well, you can say that.
Sacrilegious.
no, I'll relay the information that like this might be a danger and it's like an enemy of Dalgar's, basically. What did you say? Did you say names?
This was the faith of the Abyssal Song. That is what
the
it's called.
Abyssal
But
Song.
you don't know the name of this creature because you're not quite familiar with it. But as you're kind of relaying this information, the door behind you closes, and the mouth of the creature opens and it begins flooding the entire room with water.
I am not jumping on any of the statues.
I immediately pick Gramps up
Right,
because he's the short one.
Wait.
So, just to be clear, guys, we are going to go on loose initiative order. Everybody's gonna get a turn on what to do. But as all of the statues open and pour water inside of the room, it is immediately at kind of almost at knee level for everybody. So this is going to start. This is gonna, yeah, for D it would be kind of a, chest.
That's why I'm holding him up.
So this is gonna fill up fast. So on this first loose initiative round, who would like to take the first turn?
But wait, you said there was a basin on the middle.
Yes, a
You
basin
didn't
in the
finish
middle.
Only a
I would
basin?
like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to start. So the layout of we're in a room, right?
Circular room, tight. Yeah.
We saw the end. There's a dead end, right?
Yeah. This is it. This is just literally. You guys are in a cylinder, pretty much, and there's water
Gotcha.
flooding in. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'll use let me find control water. I'll cast control water to
Alright.
to kind of like so first I'll do my first. Let me cast a spell first of all.
Yes.
Boom. Okay, there you go. Level 4. All right. So I join my hands together and
Yeah.
I say, "God of the seas, help us." And then I spread my hands like this, and
Yeah.
I try to part the water to the sides so it doesn't it isn't like flooding us. Like I try to.
Perfect. Perfect. Please, Haj'Draal, I would like you to roll a wisdom check for me. So just straight regular wisdom.
Okay. Gotcha. 19.
You call upon the powers of your god. It is not enough. He doesn't hear your call in here. Something is blocking it.
Shit.
Oh, there's anti-magic? Huh.
Not anti-magic. There's something in here when you pray, when you call upon Dalgar, there's this looming presence, this shadow that you feel behind you that is blocking out the magic and trying to hold you and pull you closer. And the water flushes at a faster pace right now as you call upon the ancient enemy of whatever entity blesses this place.
Can I
Bro,
go?
that's racist. Like if I was not a cleric, if I was a mage, it would have worked. But because I'm a cleric, literally
Especially for
right
having
against
faith.
the race, dude, that's crazy.
All right,
Like
Trace, you want to
class
go
in this
after?
game.
Yes.
Go
G
ahead.
wants to go after.
Yes. Sorry.
So I want to get up to the basin. I want to
Get-
grab the dagger that was given to us because it's
Yeah.
the only cutting object I have. I want to cut my hand and let my blood pour into the basin.
All right, you let your blood pour into the basin, and as you do, the blood kind of slowly hovers down, and the basin begins to swell and roll the blood around it, around the inside of it, trying to somehow mix it with something.
All right.
Water.
I
water?
tell the others, put water in here.
Are you going to grab? Who wants to go next?
I'm fucking bleeding out.
And I'm holding him. So.
It's like a kid trying to drink water from those little things out in the street, and Vesper just grabbing him. All right. So, who wants to go next? You hear him ask you to put water in it.
I'll grab my water skin that is empty right
Yeah.
now. I'll collect water from the ground and
Okay.
just place it inside.
You place it inside, and as you do, it begins mixing. It rises upward into the middle of the room as it then takes shape into this small little crystal. And then it shoots G in the chest. As it begins spreading inside of the chest and then all the way to the arms. G, on your chest, at the very center of it, a marking appears. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys the marking. If you just give me just
Move
one
my
moment.
beard aside so you guys can see.
That is wise, my man. Wise. All right. Give me a moment so that I can. Okay. Boop. There
This
we
Gear
go.
5 music is driving me insane.
I know.
I also am showing this. Oh, whoops! I'm showing it at the wrong place. There you go. I'm also showing this
Oh.
to everybody.
We saw this earlier.
You have now this symbol marked on your very chest, my friend.
The other symbol that looked like an S or something was vengeance.
It was
and this
vengeance.
one,
This one, you don't recognize it, but as this symbol is seared upon your person, the water, the jaws of the statues, they are closed and the water stops flowing, as then the rest of the water that was on the ground is kind of drained outward. G,
how much damage do I take from all of this?
you take no
Fiesta.
damage.
Okay,
no
I cut
damage.
my hand, I fucking get seared, stabbed.
G, you can now breathe, swim at full speed, and attack without disadvantage underwater.
Nice. That is
For
something I
how-
could not do, swim.
You are not sure if this is permanent power, but as this strange feeling, it's almost as if cold water is now flowing through your veins and you sense it everywhere, climbing up to your brain and through your heart. Not your right arm, because it's metal. And you hear kind of, you sense a presence behind you, this impossibly large, looming, gargantuan shadow that hovers behind you. And you instinctively look back to see what it is, and the vision spreads far back, and it's this frozen waste, eternally moving winds that kind of dust up what seems to be salt, maybe ice. You sense movement from underneath, and you kind of instinctively look down, but it's ice. You can't quite figure out what's beneath you. It's white. There's like this icy, there's snow or dust, and all you see is that same dust as you look down part, and deep below these two yellow eyes. And then you come back to yourself.
Gramps!
You okay?
Put me down.
Let's set him down gently. You okay?
Yes.
Do I recognize the mark?
Have gained a new tattoo.
I rip off a part of like the bottom part of like my robe and I start bandaging his hand.
All right. Haj'Draal, you asked if you recognize the tattoo.
Yeah.
You know this is the symbol of the Abyssal song, of that faith. You had seen this before, carved in ships, tattooed in sailors that you had sailed with. You don't know what it means.
Okay.
Aside from, knowing the origin at least. You don't know the actual meaning.
Can I check if there's any markings or writings on the chalice, the basin?
You sure can. Do you happen, perchance, to read Abyssal?
No.
Does anybody else?
They're common. Fuck.
I do apparently know Draconic, but not
Hey,
Abyssal.
you could speak with Haj'Draal in Draconic. You guys have your secret little group inside of the group.
Yeah, secret group chat.
Nice.
You guys have comprehend language?
Nope.
I certainly don't.
You don't understand
I
it,
think, yeah.
but there's abyssal symbology around the basin.
How did you know how to do that, Gramps?
It was instinct. What do you want me to do? Shove my dick in one of these statues?
I am thankful that you did not.
Me too. Rather than get a new tattoo than a new dick.
And
It
what
doesn't
happened?
hurt?
Did you see anything?
My dick? No. What?
No, your tattoo.
No. Does it hurt?
Not at all.
No. Is it seared or is it like ink or is it?
It's ink, and
Okay.
as you kind of touch it, it's wet.
I'm
Did you
wet.
see anything?
No.
Yeah, we saw that it was fainted, right?
No, G was just Vesper was just holding this, and the second. In the 2 or 3 seconds where Vesper Jesus was placing him down, he had this that thing happen to him.
Okay, then never mind. Then I don't ask that. I don't ask that.
He was acting normal to you guys. It was just that moment.
Gee, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you feel anything different?
I'm wet.
I think we are all wet.
Oh, I'm wet. My tattoo's wet.
Okay. Did
Strange.
any door open?
The exit door
Only.
did.
Okay.
Now it did.
Not the one we came from.
The one you came from, yeah.
Okay, there's no more doors.
No more doors.
Great, this was fucking useless. I came here
You
to do
got
a
new
demon
power.
pact.
Going to become a fucking fish. Good job.
I'll go to where the runes were.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write it down on my Quincy and pepper. So
All
I
right.
can show it to someone that understands.
It copies it perfectly.
Nice handwriting.
Is there anything in the ceiling?
Damn. Finally, someone asks. As you look up at the ceiling, there's rock.
Huh? What type? What type?
It seems to be, you know that type of like dark black, well, not
Yeah,
black.
usually black's dark.
maybe dark gray stone that you would encounter in well, it wouldn't exactly be gray. In this case, it would be grayish, but it feels like that rock that you find in ridges and shit at the coast. You know, those large ridges and cliff sides at the coast. It feels like it's similarly built and it is carved, but it's just crudely carved. The most kind of work that you see in the cavern are the statues and the basin at its center.
Are the
Can I try to-
statues?
Yeah. So yes. Say.
Are the statues like the ones on top? Like, do they have a hand?
No,
extended,
they're
or just like
the hands are kind of clasping onto the body of this creature.
okay. Mick, you're gonna say something?
I was gonna say, can I like touch the statue to see if something happens? Since I'm like linked with
You sure
with
can.
Dalgar and everything.
You touch the statue, and immediately as you do, you sense this burning, angry, looming presence behind you. Gee, your eyes are immediately turned at Haj'Draal, and your head is forced out of the statue immediately for fear of something corrupting your faith. You sense now at the edges of your belief in Dalgar, there's something trying to eat at it. Something that is trying to infuse within you some sort of doubt if the power that you have truly does come from a god or from something else.
I turn to G and I say, I think it possessed you. The Abyssal
Me?
song.
You touched it. I was just standing here.
Did he not like look at me?
You did. He did, but you were not facing him. You would not see him kind of turn his head towards you.
Okay, yeah, but no, okay, but I'm like it's a statue. It's like 4 statues, and he put in the base, and I kind of assumed that it could have been
Maybe.
related to that.
Sure thing.
I feel
I
the
start-
same.
Okay. I start being a bit doubtful of G on the inside.
Tell me if anything is different. If you start to feel anything wrong, please tell me.
Yes, I think
I'm
it would
hungry.
be better.
Fair. When we get out of
Hungry?
here, we'll get dinner.
For fish.
For Bristol not.
All right. So, what are you guys doing? You want to check anything else in this room? Are you leaving?
The floor is
Is
nothing.
there anything else?
Is the floor like normal?
Yeah, the floor is just cavern floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, we just get out of there then.
I think we
Yeah,
touched everything.
yeah, we
Before
saw
leave.
everything.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm going to knock on the
On the heads.
no, on the walls, on the walls, just to see.
It's stone.
Okay.
Everybody in the party assumes that Violet is she might be going insane.
Yeah, very much, yes.
Yes, Emily.
So, Haj'Draal, you said this was a faith?
This was what? Sorry, I didn't like off.
A faith. Abyssal song?
Is it a faith on you, like specifically? It is, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yes, it appears to be a faith that defies my faith.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess. And I start singing. Na 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 na.
All right, you're gonna sing the song.
Yeah.
It is echoing across the cavern wall. No reaction to it.
Why does it defy your fate?
It tries to. I mean, how do I better explain like what's within the depths of my knowledge? It's like that. Is it trying to eat at my god basically, or?
Imagine,
I can just say it's like a mortal enemy, maybe. No.
It is. It is kind of a mortal enemy. Imagine if something had ruled over the seas, especially surrounding Ipsa, for more time than you can possibly fathom, and then something else comes in and says, "No, this is mine now." This is the feeling that you get from the anger that is surrounding, you know, your mind every time you touch these statues. It's, I want to take back what's mine. You know, it's that sort of feeling.
Oh, so it's like if it was the original. Oh wait,
Exactly.
wait. So the Abyss was the original, the Abyssal
Exactly.
song.
Yeah, that's what you've understood from your travels, at least.
Okay. Still, I'm not gonna. If I say that, it feels like I'm gonna be doubting my own god. I'm just gonna like contradict myself a little bit of what I think. I'm gonna say that it's
No
like.
need to explain. Go ahead.
Yeah, just say, it's almost like a mortal enemy of my god, of Dalgar.
Well, what if your god is the bad one, and this is the good one?
I start squinting at G, like I was already suspicious, and I'll. Did this ritual affect your mind in any way?
I think I've lost it a long time ago. But I mean, I'm just saying we can't judge things by their looks. I mean, look at Violet.
Damn.
Violet's just.
See, she has lost her mind.
I don't crack a smile because religion is very important.
All right.
Did touching the statue scare you or something?
I felt an ominous presence that I believe might have, how do I say, inhabit your being. And for that, we need to be cautious.
Religious people I don't get these guys. And I just walk up to the statue and I put my hand on it.
As you place your hand on the statue, you feel that presence that you had before. And this, while the first time it was this just something behind you, you know, as if you can see that, like, the shadow projected in front of you of something much bigger, something you're used to as a gnome.
Yeah.
But it is titanic in size, and whilst before it was just that, as it was watching over you, after you've put these questions, after you've challenged Haj'Draal, you sense now two, like, arms trying to wrap themselves around you as you touch the statue.
And what if I just keep my hand on it? Does the feeling change?
It's almost as if whatever this is kind of trying to protectively wrap you in its presence.
Okay. I take my hand out. Feels normal to me.
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna say, G, you can roll a deception check or persuasion check, whichever it is, if it's true or not, what you mean, and then Haj'Draal, you can roll an insight check for me.
So deception or persuasion?
Whichever. If you feel like what G is saying is truly what he feels, it's persuasion. If not, deception. Don't let us know which one it is.
18.
Insight,
All right,
Haj'Draal.
my 27.
You sense something off about G, but you're not sure what it is exactly because you don't know him for that long. But you sense that there's something a little bit off of him. It might be the age. You're not sure what to attribute to it. The difference wasn't that large for you to be able to pinpoint it.
He's the rotten tomato.
Well, anyhow, where do we go from here?
I shall keep my mind open.
Violet is going to say, so this entity is trying to take over the seas. Is there a possibility that there's someone working for them and use the ale to try to close the port?
Did you find something in that library?
I know. It's the pirates. And I just stare, looking happily because I totally know it's the pirates.
Yes,
Oh,
Emily.
Emily.
It's the pirates, yes.
Yeah.
Is it
Good
considered
job.
like a heretical faith? Like, is it like
You
shunned,
would not know,
Okay.
but what Haj'Draal can tell you is that he has seen it around in boats, like sailing across in different boats. He has seen it before. Whether it is heretical or not, sailors don't hide it, but the sailors that he was with
We're pirates.
we're probably not. We're probably not. In fact, I'm gonna reveal something then. If you have asked this question, and to allow Mick, there is one particular situation where you have seen this symbol carved on a ship, carved on every sailor, carved on, or tattooed, excuse me, on the captain of the ship. A long time ago, where a certain spear came into your possession.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they were carrying it with them.
Okay, so all the more reason then for me to be suspicious.
Correct, indeed. You have not seen it anywhere other than on ships you've sailed. You don't see it in cities.
Mm-hmm.
You've been to a lot of places. So you're not sure if it's heretical or not, just because, you really haven't encountered this anywhere else.
On the ship we talked to the captain, did we see this symbol?
You did not.
Okay. I'll turn to Violet and ask, did you find anything in the study? Like the place with the desk?
Only a recent book about the
grayscape?
grayscape.
Grayscape.
Nothing else.
Where did we see the S symbol and this symbol? Because we saw two symbols and one of them looked like this.
Oh, sorry. No, it was a mistake. I showed it when I shouldn't have showed it to you. The symbol that you have there, this is the first time you've seen it. The other symbol was the Elven rune for vengeance that Violet has.
Which is vengeance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other symbol, only Violet knows of it.
Because I actually drew the symbols and I have them.
Yeah,
And I was confused.
there you go.
I thought they were like a sentence.
No, this is the first time you've seen this symbol.
Okay.
It might be connected to that place then. I don't believe in coincidences.
What place?
The place on the book. The Grayscape.
Okay. I'll go back up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First, from what I've seen of the book,
Yeah.
do I see anything about a divine entity?
Mm-hmm.
Did I see about
you-
a divine abyssal entity?
You saw something about a divine entity, but it would be about the Nightbringer and about Aegir, goddess of rage. So nothing that implies this particular entity. In fact, as you flip through the book of the Grayscape, it is a detailed history of that land, from what's been known. But now that you take a few moments to flip through it, there is something mentioned and drawn there that catches your attention. You see a drawing of trees within the Grayscape and a description of the grayish wood of these trees.
Oh, the doll.
Exactly. It seems to be an accurate description of the wood that the doll you found is made of. The doll that was on Ketri's nursery thing. And that's kind of what catches your attention, but there's no mention whatsoever in this book, no chapter dedicated to something like this. The Grayscape's seafaring history is mostly of the Dark Elves and a few and goblin pirates, and these would mostly move towards the continent of Amira and the sea between the Crimson Ocean, which is between the Grayscape, and Amira, which sits to the east of it. So there's no mention to this god whatsoever.
And we're heading there, right? To the great, or at least around the Grayscape.
Well,
right?
you're gonna go to the south portion of Kaifam to Port Nemeli, which is in the Soul Empire. The Grayscape is northeast of that location, so it is like miles and miles, thousands away from where you're headed. But yeah.
Okay.
No
I
mention.
want to search every single room for any activity or recent activity, because we know there was footprints of a person
Correct.
up there.
Correct.
I want to see if there's any clue of who this person is, or if they left anything, or if they move anything else.
Got it. So I'm gonna say you can spread out as a team and do a pretty good coverage here. Do you want to do two and two, or do you who wants to go alone? Like, tell me what's your arrangement.
We can try.
I'm
go
not letting
to-
G out of my sight.
Okay, so Vesper is with G already. So one of you is gonna have to go alone, or you go with three.
The person with the better investigation go alone.
I only have +1.
+2.
I have +0.
+0.
+1.
Damn,
Okay,
not
so
a very
I go alone.
not a very intelligent group here, huh?
No, we've settled that before.
I'm not gonna leave Emily alone. I'm going with Emily. Haj'Draal, fuck you.
poor man has had his faith shaken and now has to deal with it alone.
We barely know him.
Yeah, it has his god. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Company.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so the pairing is G, Vesper, Violet, Emily, and Haj'Draal and Dalgar.
You feel that when you go to the gates of heaven, you're gonna get sent back to hell.
All right, so I'm gonna
Wait,
need,
I'm not vouching for you.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll investigation checks. If you want, you can add advantage to the member with the highest investigation if you want to do that.
Okay, I'll give advantage to Emily.
Yeah, same.
Do you want to?
We're both
I have,
You're gonna have to
You
roll,
have a-
Haj'Draal. You're alone.
Oh,
It has
you have a
god.
+0.
Yeah,
I have a
that seems right.
+1.
Okay,
right.
then
natural one.
17.
I'll give you advantage.
17.
Okay.
Got it. Vesper.
Rolling. 19.
19. All right, so you guys searched the room pretty well. There is evidence everywhere of movement. There's bedrolls, there's sheets that are kind of placed on the floor that smell a little bit bad and sweaty. It seems that there have been people here maybe living or crashing through the night with their investigation checks, except for Haj'Draal, who's lost in the house right now. You just hear the clink clank of armor occasionally as you guys are searching. He's just
I'm
lost.
thinking about Dalgar. I don't have my head in the game.
Eventually, you'll just find him sitting at the stairs, just waiting for you guys.
Oh, just like that.
But you guys, there is one common thing that you see in almost every room. Those paintings. The paintings of the Deepridge Lighthouse repeat themselves. Paintings of stormy seas, gray tones that match very much this house. This kind of aesthetic of gloominess, of a bad day at sea. And aside from that, as you go back to the bedroom, G, You sense a heartbeat. Coming from the bedroom that you had previously investigated.
The master bedroom?
Yes, the master bedroom. And it's just there. Somewhere around the vanity. G is processing.
He's loading.
I'm not inside that room, right?
You were not inside. You were just pushing past it after, seeing if it would be worth it to investigate. But with Vesper's assist on the roll there, a 19 would be enough for you to kind of notice it.
I'll walk into it, see if it's louder or I can determine where it's coming from.
It's louder.
I just follow the sound.
It's on the vanity somewhere, and you begin hearing the trickling of water. Vesper, you just see G moving into the room, and you begin hearing the trickling of water, and there's something kind of pouring water out on the vanity.
What's a vanity?
Need help?
It's those vanity desks where there's a mirror for people to
okay.
put on the makeup.
I look in the mirror.
Oh.
The mirror is kind of shattered. You see your face, but the heartbeat is on top, hidden kind of with one of those sheets used to cover the furniture. Part of it is on top of something. Do you push the sheet aside?
Yeah, I pull it and throw it away.
You see a discolored sapphire that is embedded in this kind of brass medallion. It's the discoloration makes it so it's gray and it's oozing out water.
You see this, Vesper?
Come over and take a look at what he's got.
Vesper, you see a discolored sapphire embedded in a brass medallion, but no water.
Do I hear it, or is he the only one hearing it?
He is the only one.
Just looks like old jewelry.
Was this here before?
Did anyone of us check before? I don't believe so.
No.
I take it.
You take it. As you grab it, the water stops flowing. And you hear this low growl, and then a deep breath, and salt water just goes in through your nostrils, and you feel the water flow again inside you, that cold spread. You have it in your hand. Do you look at it?
Yeah, want to investigate it, see if I see anything in...
You look at the brass medallion and your vision is pulled again. Bubbles around you, and this dark sea beneath. Blackness, eternal. You just see the edges of light from around you, and then two yellow eyes, bigger than people, looking at you at a distance. And as that happens, you hear just kind of it's muffled by the water, but it's at the same time clear inside you, inside your head. And your vision is pulled away from the jewel.
Oh shit.
And you
Does
hold
he
it
have
with
any
you.
physical reaction? He must have, because he's tripping balls.
He's just looking, whatever physical reaction that is up to G or Tresh to interpret what G would do.
I'm
Okay.
staring at it, and I look at Vesper.
Are you alright, Gramps?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Dementia.
Okay, Vesper, you know G
Squid.
super well.
You.
G, I'm gonna allow you to roll again, persuasion or deception, whichever one you feel like is what G is saying. Vesper, I need you to roll insight with advantage because you know G for a long time.
With it.
It's again an 18.
Insight.
25.
If something was wrong, or not wrong necessarily, but if something was up, like if something had happened and you wanted to hide it from Vesper, where could she peer through the cracks? In which part of G's expression would she notice that there's something up?
Well, the fact that he was quiet for so long and didn't immediately say something, because G usually just says whatever comes to his head. So it seems like he's thinking, and as a barbarian, he's not very good at that, so it takes a while.
He's
To make
loading for
words.
too long.
All right, Vesper, you noticed that.
But he's not necessarily lying. He's not. It's not like he's trying to hide something. He just kind of doesn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want to say that something is wrong.
You still have the thing in
medallion,
your hand. You have your hand closed around it, or open?
Yeah, I'm holding it. Like,
So it's visible.
Yeah.
Vesper will kind of like kneel down to his level and like look him in the eyes, and then look at the medallion. I don't think you should hold on to that for right now.
it's just a jewel, like you said. I'll keep it.
Why don't you let me hold it? Just for now.
No, I'll keep it. You're clumsy.
Gramps.
You'll break it.
I won't break it, I promise.
I have an idea for this, Joe.
An idea?
Yeah. If that other statue gave us water and it was a fish, maybe if we give this gem to the cat statue, we get cats. Maybe we'll be in a room full of cats.
You hate cats.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should let Violet take a look.
No. She doesn't have to know about this. She'll
Okay.
take it and sell it to that crazy man in town.
I will not allow her to sell it, I promise.
I don't believe you. You sell it.
Gramps.
I'll keep it. You can keep the child.
That's Violet's child.
Well, take it up to her. I'll keep this. It's mine. And I put it on my metal hand and I lock it.
Well, it ain't coming out.
Gramps. I don't think that's healthy for you.
There's a lot of unhealthy things. I don't have an arm. I don't think anything can be unhealthier than losing an arm.
Have you seen your chest?
It's for fluffy.
I'm talking about the new tattoo you acquired.
Okay. It doesn't hurt. Let's stop being judgmental on people with tattoos.
Gramps, I'm worried about you.
I'm not.
That's why I worry.
I'm not. You worry too much. That's part of being a dragon. Let's go back to... Let's go somewhere. There's nothing in this room.
Fine.
I just walk
But
around.
I'm very aware of it.
All right.
A claw
His
hand
little-
just holding it.
Claw hand with a jewel. All right. You guys eventually all convene and at the stairs where Haj'Draal is sitting, sad. But all that you've found is this common motif of those same paintings, the exact same everywhere, the exact same.
A lighthouse.
spread around. Yes, the Deepridge Lighthouse spread around every room in the manor.
Before we come up together, before anyone can see, I pocketed.
I
yes,
see
sir.
I'm watching him like a hawk.
Can we hear it? With the tum tum, tum tum, or not
No,
really?
you don't hear any heartbeat. Only G heard that heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's this lighthouse? Do we know?
Yes, it is on the if you were well, actually it's easier if I just tell you the cardinal direction. It is on the western fjord that flanks the city, which would be, if you're facing the port, would be to your right.
So we could go there.
You could go to the Deepridge Lighthouse, definitely.
Is it inside the port, or can we go there normally?
It's not barricaded.
It would not be barricaded, but if you went around, that would be a larger journey than going through the port and then through water, finding your way into the lighthouse and climbing up the rocks. It would be faster than having to exit the city, go all around, climbing the fjord, and then moving through the entire fjord.
Yeah, but do we want to go to the port again?
It didn't end well for us last time.
I don't want
will be
to.
a few hours.
Yeah, I don't want to attract any more attention. If we're going to the port, to the lighthouse, we go outside.
Better
We
to
go
play
around.
it safe, I agree. We
What
should.
about the other statue?
Do you want to
about
check
it?
the other statue?
Do you?
Yes.
If you have anything in mind, we can try.
No,
Then why did you mention it?
because it feels weird that there was an opening to a room with nothing, and there's another statue. Maybe he has a room with something.
Do you have any idea?
Do you?
I don't. You're the one who mentioned it.
I start going.
Probably just leaves.
I start going towards the statue.
All right, so you guys join in.
Emily has an idea.
Yeah.
All right,
we
you
join.
guys go to the office and to that statue again.
Violet
approach the
is just
statue.
on the wall.
I go to the statue. I go to the hand,
Mm-hmm.
and I tickle the hand, and I go.
God, I don't even know what to do with that. I was gonna make an all serious moment to see if something happened because I actually expected you were gonna say like an idea, but I can't. I just don't know what to say. Nothing happens when you on the hand.
Can I see if there's something on the hand? Something suspicious?
You sure can. Want to roll an investigation or perception check for me? If you want to touch it, investigation. If you want to actually perceive it, you just look at it, perception.
Yeah, I want to perceive.
Right.
24.
Damn.
I
With a 24.
perceive.
Wow, I wasn't expecting I had to say this.
It's nothing.
24 is actually
Yeah.
pretty high. So, on a 24, as you look at the hand of this statue, you do notice something. There seems to be a slot on the hand. You just see the ridge of the slot. It is almost impossible to notice if you're not just really staring at it really closely. But there's a ridge around that the center of the hand, let's say, that indicates, that maybe either that comes out or goes in, but that's what you see.
Gold piece, put it in there.
There seems to be some sort of slot in this hand. But
How
what would
big
fit
is
in
it?
it?
It is slightly larger than a regular coin.
Would the medallion fit in it?
Let me down.
Do I hear them say that?
I don't know if Vesper said it out loud. You would probably maybe hear it if they were close. If they were not close and were kind of at the door and talking to each other.
Well, I was still following Emily because I was trying to see what was happening,
Yeah.
but I'm at the door.
But yeah, you see that ridge. That's what do you see?
Try putting a coin in it.
It's bigger than a coin.
2 coins.
That's not how
I can't
coins
hear
work.
what Ray is saying. It's so low. Okay.
my camera is so framey right now. I don't even know why.
Yep, but mine
Yeah.
is too.
Super robot.
I think it's
Discord
Discord.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discord moment.
Well, if nobody has ideas, maybe we should go.
Okay, and I start leaving.
Do you guys
me
go?
too.
Or- Okay. When they
Well,
all
I
pass
suppose.
by me, I walk up to the statue, make sure nobody's looking over me, and I put the
Medallion in.
medallion in it.
Place the medallion on the statue. It is larger than that ridge that Haj'Draal had pointed out. Nothing happens.
Okay, I grab it, I pocket it, I run off. So they don't suspect that I'm
All right.
left behind.
Gotcha. So you guys leaving the house?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
what about the medallion that Violet has?
Does Emily want to say anything?
No, this is just me as the player.
Then Violet won't do anything.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. Got it.
Oh, man.
So, I don't know what could possibly have been inside that, or around that, or with. You don't know. You know. Now it's just, I guess we'll never find out.
I stop.
I'm just kidding. I'm just doing this to fuck with you guys.
I scream, Violet! Never
What?
mind, and I continue going.
Come on. All right. Got it. So,
These people, Haj'Draal just thinks to himself, these people are insane.
No, and I say, what about the medallion? You have a thing, right?
I do, but it has nothing to do with Acer.
Isal.
As I'll.
That's all.
Okay, and I continue.
But I can try. I'll just go back and put the fucking medallion on the
Holy
handle.
fucking shit, what is happening? You guys are like Velox Mors is actually on the path towards clinical insanity. You walk outside the room, walk back in. Walk outside, walk back in.
To be fair, this is all because of Emily's actually. Yeah, she is a bit insane, so it makes sense.
All right, so you go back, you place the coin, or excuse me, the medallion on top of that statue. Nothing happens.
Okay, I remove the
Oh,
medallion,
come on.
I put it on my pocket, and I go away.
All right. So
Good routine we were having.
You guys, are you guys leaving the house then?
Yeah.
We're going to the
Yeah.
lighthouse.
All
What
right.
if we put the bottle with the ale on the It's round.
You had
I'll go
previously-
back.
You had previously tried to do that, right?
Dude, this is a
Not
Scooby-Doo
you.
episode.
Not the ale. We didn't try the ale, no.
You didn't
because
try
of
the ale?
The smell wasn't salty.
Oh,
and we
yeah,
wanted
true,
to
right.
pour it.
Yeah. Well, it does.
Okay, but the DM already snitched and he said we tried, so.
True. Okay, we're
I
going to
really
the
thought
lighthouse.
you did. All right, you're going to the lighthouse. So,
Maybe he needs an eye.
I remove the eye from the king.
No, not that eye.
We just run back to the mansion.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you leaving this place or not? I am so
We're-
confused.
We're
No, this
heading
is
out.
our house
Scooby-Doo
now.
episode.
We
We'll
live
live
here.
Scooby-Doo episode.
Scooby-Doo episode, I imagine you guys just running, and then running
And
back.
outside shot of the mansion is just whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay. Whew. So, let's get back into the thing. You guys exit the mansion. I'm gonna say you wait out a little bit to exit through the fence where you guys came from, and you look out to see the best possible time. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since you were inside here. Maybe a few hours, but the sun is still up. You do know, however, that if you go and take the outside route towards Deepridge, the Deepridge Lighthouse, it will go dark. You will make it there about at nightfall. Is that fine for you guys?
Perfect.
I think
Yeah.
it's fine since the lighthouses usually work at night.
That is correct. Yes. A sound assumption. All right, so.
Onion's so mad he didn't think of that. Get fucked, idiot.
Mick, do you assume that I don't think about these things? I wouldn't assume that.
Is there electricity in this world?
No. I mean,
Okay, so someone has to light up the
correct.
lighthouse.
There is electricity in one place, the Shimmerstone
country.
Enclave where you come from. Yes. And it's not really electricity. It's the harnessing of the arcane to provide with lighting and power to certain places. It works a little bit differently than basic electricity. All right, so you guys.
I'm going to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay, have a nice pee. You guys exit the mansion. You're at the shoal. Are you just heading all straight outside the city to circle around and go to the lighthouse? Or is there anything in the city that you want to accomplish before that?
Because we went there before, right? So there's nothing in specific we want to visit, I guess.
Around the city? Yeah, you've been here. I'm just asking if there was anything
No,
else.
there's nobody we have to talk to right now.
Man.
If we just tell people we entered the mansions, I don't think it's gonna end well.
Hey guys, just broke in.
Yeah, and
This
we
place.
found nothing.
Hey, you did find something.
Actually, we can try and find someone that can that
Read?
knows.
Read the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Abyss.
This is Abyssal, right?
Abyssal,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
We lost the member. Wait, I'm gonna
Great.
switch.
we
Well,
lost
now-
her.
I'm gonna switch here. Now you're Vesper now. Mick, you have to pretend you're Vesper now.
Huh?
Yeah, you're in Vesper's place while we're in the
You
four-player
have to
thing.
talk like her.
Oh, I don't know Vesper roleplay.
There you go.
Yeah, well, just make it sound more whispery, and you got it. Let's just do that.
She'll be back in a minute.
Oh,
There she
she's
is.
back.
Okay, we're good. I don't need to be anymore, my friend.
Let's see if she's actually here.
But anyway,
Because last
you
time
guys
she had to
wanted
restart, so-
you guys wanted to find someone that read Abyssal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. I'm gonna say this. Oh God.
Do I know?
You.
She's
you-
climbing in.
She's climbing in. She's here.
Still check.
All right. So you would not know of anyone in the city that can speak Abyssal, and I will be honest with you. Asking around a city if someone can speak Abyssal. You good, Ray?
Yeah, I have
right.
Discord issues.
It's fine.
Sorry.
We're all having Discord issues for some reason. But asking around would probably not it would probably, pique people's curiosity regarding whatever it is that you're searching for.
Since I've been on the city, I assume if anyone would know, it would be me. I don't know, probably, right?
Yeah, or Violet, because Violet also worked here for a long time, and you guys don't know anyone, so no
Alright,
one that
yeah,
speaks Abyssal. You just go to Deepridge Lighthouse then.
Yes.
All right. So you move outside of the city, which is still a long walk, but the longer walk is going to be finding kind of a good place to move atop the fjord elevation here that flanks and protects the city. As you move up the fjord, it gets colder as you go higher onto climbing the rocky ridges and going these paths that have been carved here for people that want to visit and people that work atop that extension. There are even orchards here on top of the fjord on these kind of built or I should say leveled areas that create a more suitable place to plant some trees and some berries and bushes that give out berries whenever it's time for that to happen. Excuse me, I don't know, but certainly not now because it's getting a little bit colder here in Solguk. But you move on through. There are people up here on the fjords. There are houses, but the sun begins to set slowly, as you look out upon the sea and look out upon Deepridge Lighthouse, which is quite far. At this moment of travel, I will ask you, is there anything that you want to talk about or do we just skip to when we arrive at the lighthouse at night?
I think talking would be a bit nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Not so awkward.
Says Emily, actually, to everybody.
What do you want to talk about, Emily?
I want to talk that you're not grumpy today.
I want to find out what the fuck is happening.
It's okay, Violet.
And I have a new kid. I get happy when I have new kids.
Do you adopt
okay,
kids
Violet.
frequently?
No, I didn't say that.
It's
I just
okay,
wanna find
Violet.
out.
We are all in constant development, and we always strive to be the best versions of ourselves that we can. And I believe in you.
Damn. Thanks.
Wait, do you only believe in her, but not us?
Hey, I've never said that. By the way, how old is Emily? I never realized.
You can ask.
Yeah, because I wanted to call her child, but I don't know if that would be like. Does she look like a child?
Emily.
Ask away.
No, it's like I wanted to refer to. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I did not say that, child. I do believe in you, and all of you, at least most of you. And then I look over to Vesper, who has killed someone, and G, who is probably possessed by a demon thing, in suspicion. But mostly, yes, I believe in all of you.
Well, I believe in you too, even though I'm not a child. Thank you.
Emily, you are
Yes?
a child.
Well, compared to you, I am. Yeah, true.
Do you even know how old I am?
Well, you had a kid about my age, so yeah, you're old.
Fair enough.
It's always good to be in touch with your child side. The whimsicality is always a good trait to have. Some of us would only wish for that type of innocence.
Sorry to interrupt. Ray is telling me she's having issues. She can't hear or see us. She's gonna restart her Discord.
Got
She
it.
said to keep going, but to let you know so you can switch.
Understood.
She's gonna come back in a second. She's gonna
Continue
restart
on,
her PC.
folks.
My god, Vesper is on the ground. Oh no!
Just passed out.
Well, I think it's good to be happy in general. Yes.
We can only strive so. And I look forward.
That's his script for today. We can only strive more.
Very religious.
Where the wind?
Can you perhaps tell me a bit more about your god and your faith?
Oh, Dalgar. Yes. To some known as the god of peace, Apec. To others, the Frostbreaker. He is this magnificent being that, according to legend, ascended to godhood when he stopped an entire war with only one word.
What was the
What
word?
word?
Do I?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
We're bonding so much today.
Many legends run across, but no one truly agrees on the exact words. I guess if we all knew, then there would be no war. Is that true?
Wow. Was the god the one that we saw, the big statue of?
In the city, right in
Yeah,
Sogok.
the port, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The
Yep.
board.
Yes, that would be him, Dalgar.
Oh, and okay. While we're going, right? I
Yeah.
grab a piece, like a small rock nearby, and I cast stone shape. And I turn the stone into the god's figure,
Oh,
and I give it as a gift to Hash. Here.
I look at it and I start like smiling with this like childlike joy. Like, oh, thank you so much. That It looks very good. Does it look good? I
Yeah,
assume it does.
perfect.
It looks amazing, actually. Thank you very much, Emily. I shall treasure this, and I put it in my pocket.
It's
My
spiky a little
my
bit.
Dalgar bless you.
Why is he the Frostbreaker?
Do I know?
You do. He's named the Frostbreaker by the dwarves of Forshamir.
Yeah.
This is because it is the warm waters that Dalgar brings are what often take away the ice up in the north of Kaifem. So hence they call him the Frostbreaker.
Okay. So I relay this information to him, and I also add that Forsimir is actually part of the kingdom where I come from.
It is the kingdom where you come from.
Yes, Torgrund.
Torgrund is the
yeah,
city.
the capital.
Yeah,
the capital. It's a long way from here.
Okay.
Some animosity brewing.
You know, I like the cult. I don't know if being a Frostbreaker is that great.
just being a.
You know, the heat is annoying. It makes me sweat and it creates rust. And
How
so
do I
does the cold.
respond to
but
that?
the water also creates rust in the cold, but
Wait, so you don't shower? You don't bath
of
at
course
all?
not.
So that's where this thing comes from. And I start like moving away from G.
Yes. I thought we came to an understanding about that already. We've been on the road for a while. They've never seen me shower. Or poop, or pee, or...
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
No Dungeons and Dragons character ever poops or pees.
Roll, war for poo.
I'm sorry, but I don't think my god's healing capability. I mean, I'm sorry, but I suppose my god's powers cannot help you with having better hygiene. That is something that needs to come from within.
No, I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking how does dragon poo look like? Is it like a sheep that comes out in a ball, or is it like sheep shit, you know? Or is it like a fish? Because he has gills, right? So maybe he poops like a fish and it comes like a long string.
I don't think that we're gonna dwell in the biology.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm not asking it out loud. It's just that now I
it's
have
just
that
a thought.
question
I
in the
mean,
back of my mind.
We could probably discuss this afterwards. We could probably analyze how it would be.
With a fun canon way of how the dragonborn shit.
we can find it, man. We can find it.
Well, I have learned that the Githyanki lay eggs, so that's something.
That was weird. Yeah.
Okay. Can we keep walking to the light?
Yeah.
All right. Nobody wants to say anything else. All right. You guys keep on walking. It's funny how you always remind yourselves of moving every time I go to take a sip of water. This is like the fourth time that I have to put it down. Anyway, you guys move out or continue on your way, and finally at night, after walking for quite some time, you reach the lighthouse, Deepridge Lighthouse.
And it's nighttime, right?
It's nighttime now.
I have dark vision.
I have that feeling.
Are we seriously just gonna...
60 feet.
Okay.
Same.
All right. So
And
you,
blind side, 10 feet.
you arrive at the fucking lighthouse, and you see this tall stone structure that is initially it seems like it's almost erupting from the rock. Like the base of the lighthouse is kind of fused into the rock of the fjord, and then it just pops out this black stone with the same marbling that you are familiar with here in Sogok, the blue marbling on the black stone. And it's this large large structure with the flame at this moment, I would say, already turned on and projecting the light out into the ocean. But you arrive at the bottom of it. There's a door. Obviously, it seems like to be a wooden door reinforced with metal on the lock and around it. But you're there. What do you want to do?
No guards?
No guards? No guards.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
No guards here.
So the door
Any
is locked.
sights of? Sorry.
You asked G, I'm sorry?
The door is locked.
You can try to open it if you want. To check if it's locked or not.
Okay, I try to open the door first.
It's locked. I'm scared of that smile now.
Can I punch it?
You most certainly can, but before that, what were you gonna ask, Violet?
Is there any sign of recent activity here?
Yeah, the thing lit up, and it wasn't
Okay.
lit up before.
Besides that, like
sorry.
of it's going out or going in.
Okay, you want to look
like
around
this.
like the patches of grass here and the rock around the. All right, go ahead and roll survival, perception, investigation, whichever one you prefer. It will yield different results.
It will be perception. Oh, 18, 22.
22. There seems to be some recent activity, definitely. In fact, as you look in the outer edges of the lighthouse, the ground here doesn't suffer much change, and the weather is nice. It hasn't been raining, but you do notice there's the grass pushed to the side, stepped on, sort of this muddy region at the entrance. G is not too big, and so as he steps onto other footprints that you can kind of notice there are like plenty of them, different ones. You're not sure if it's the same person with a perception check, but there are like kind of footprints around that space. It could be the same person kind of walking in or out. You're not sure.
Okay. And we don't see a lock. We just know that it's locked.
Yeah,
so
you tried
the lock
to.
can be inside.
Yeah, he tried to push it, and it wasn't budging. But there is a lock. There is a like a metal square with the lock hole or the keyhole
Okay.
in the middle of it.
There might be someone inside then.
And if they lit the lighthouse. Unless
Can I
that's
try to
automated.
hear if there's...
With the 23, I mean, you hear the fire above. But I mean, as far as you know, I mean, it was lit. It was lit. You guys were moving into there, and you didn't see anyone come out. So there's probably someone inside who lit the lighthouse, or the light at the top of it.
It can be scheduled.
It could be. But it's not an actual light. It's like a fire and like a huge metal plate that reflects the fire, or with glass maybe that you're not sure, that reflects the fire out into, or the light of the fire out into the ocean.
Okay. Before you break anything, let's just knock to see if the person inside is friendly or not.
Fine.
Okay, I'll knock.
After you knock, there's some time passes, and you hear just moving things inside, and then some steps as the door, a bunch of latches are moved, and then you see this this old looking dragonborn with this flesh beard almost of braids that come down its jaw, It has this kind of dark but dull red skin, and he has some glasses on that kind of those half glasses, like reading glasses. He opens the door and he goes, yes. Who are you?
Hello, we're very sorry to bother you. Do you work here?
Last time I checked, yes, I do.
Do you live here or?
Yes, I live inside the lighthouse, indeed. Might I inquire who is asking?
My name is Violet. We
Oh.
are Velox Mors.
Oh, it is.
We're trying to investigate.
Wait. Hold up a second. Your group has a name?
Yes.
So you're mercenaries, adventurers?
Just need to know that we're trying to investigate what is happening in the city, and something led us here. So we're trying to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. We don't want to mess around. We don't want to break anything.
I smile.
Well, I am not sure I can be of any help. You want to see inside the lighthouse?
Yes, we can pay you.
You can. How much would you be willing to part with?
Say a price.
500 gold.
Jesus Christ, old man!
You told me to say a price.
I'll pay you 5 gold.
25 gold.
Do you have something to hide there?
No, but you did say you'd give me gold, so I'm just using the situation to make some extra coin. This doesn't pay very well.
I'll give you 10, and that's it.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
I want to roll an insight for him
I
saying
have-
that.
Gotcha.
I am the
Roll
worst
insight
person
as well.
to bargain.
Bargain.
I don't know.
Alright, 15.
15 insight, gotcha. We'll handle that.
11.
11. He goes, 15 gold.
Sure.
All right.
Is he hiding something? Can I tell, or is he just like
Um,
just being a smartass?
From your insight check, you sense that he's being a smartass.
Yeah.
He's being a
Seems like
smartass.
it. I like how he would just show us inside, and of course Violet had to talk about gold. Now we're getting broke. We're losing money.
Violet's used to having a lot of money. She's just throwing it around.
Sir, I'm gonna play rogue next time. I'm gonna pickpocket everyone.
Actually, that's a cool thing. I actually have a list of items that people can pickpocket in case that I have rogues in campaigns.
Every time she's gonna pay someone, I'm gonna pickpocket.
The money back.
Easy
All right.
clap.
So he opens the door up for you and goes, "Oh, please go right ahead." You guys walk in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you all walk in. He slams the door behind you, and he's just there looking at you. You walk into what seems to be kind of an entrance area. There's some coats that are hanging on a coat hanger. There's a small little table where you see some keys, like a big keychain, and then there are stairs that kind of curve up. Like the spiral chairs that go up into the lighthouse.
DM perception check. See if there's anything
Out of the ordinary. All right, go right ahead. Perception check, sir. Do it.
Violet is
Holy
just
fuck.
with her hands on the hips. I feel this is going to be useless.
All right. How much did you roll, Haj'Draal?
10. So
On a 10, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary, at least in this particular room.
We're on the ground floor, right?
Ground level right now. Yes. Emily,
I
you were
wanna
gonna say?
Yeah, I want to go up.
Oh, we want to go. Tresh.
I wanna see if I spot a hatch or something that could lead down.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I will help.
Oops,
Roll
wrong
with
dice.
Avantage for you, G.
advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
What is it? Perception?
Perception. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good thing it was with advantage. 14, perception, 18.
18.
Yeah, it was a natural 1 and a 14.
Wow. As you look around on an 18,
It's on the ground floor, right?
the
Where we
ground
are.
floor, yeah. You notice on the far wall. So I'm gonna do my best to give you a more accurate description of this place. So you walk in, right, and then the stairs would be immediately like to your right to climb the staircase to climb up. Then the coat hangers and stuff would be to your left. Then a little bit further up would be the table with a chair next to it and some the keychain. And then there's the far wall that kind of meets with the stairs, like with the spiral stairs. So on that section, you're pretty close to the ground as a gnome, and you notice the classic scratch on the stone floor of something that rotates there.
And there's you said the bookshelf? Or
No, there's just the coat hangers, the table. There's no bookshelves here. It's just wall, just stone wall.
Okay, and there's just scratch on the ground.
Yeah, there's
I
a
don't
scratch
say
on the-
anything for now. I just.
All right.
But I
you-
keep that to myself.
Yeah, you catch that. Do you guys all climb up then after this? Since you
yeah.
don't, you haven't noticed this.
Yes.
All right. So you guys walk upstairs. You see him begin to follow you as well, and he goes, "Excuse all the mess up there. I rarely get any visitors."
Don't worry.
We aren't here to clean it.
You climb up a few sets as he kind of goes. He goes along with you, and then he begins walking inside, or you guys walk inside this what seems to be more the living space on this floor. Again, the stairs continue on the other side, but here you see a fireplace that is kind of connected immediately outside of the lighthouse, to let out the smoke. There's a small little window with shutters. There's a bed that seems to be unmade. Another table, a cooking pot over the fireplace, and there is a bookshelf with a few books there on that one. And as you guys are kind of checking out the room, he kind of positions himself. He continues walking up, and he sits down on the other stairs that lead up to the next level. Anything you guys want to check in particular here in this room?
I want to stealthily try going back down the stairs.
Ooh, it's gonna be very hard for you to do that here because he's just staring at the entire room.
Okay, so I want to walk up to Emily
Right, you walk up to Emily.
and I'm whispering, Emily. Do me a solid and try to keep the old man distracted.
Okay.
Cool. And I just walk back to
Got it.
the stairs and I stay there.
All right. What are you gonna do, Emily?
Oh, old man. Wait. Tell me how he looks.
He looks old, like visibly his scales and there's like wrinkling on the softer parts of his skin around the eyes, and the skin beard, like how Dragonborn have their hair and beard, this kind of like just harder skins and scales that are stretched out. It seems floppy and like it's lost its power, and he has a little bit of a hunch to him. Yes, young lady.
Have you lived here alone for a long time?
I have, yeah.
Do Do you miss listening to any particular song? I'm a bard, you know. I am the Emily.
I don't very much like music.
You don't like music? What about this song? And I grab my lute and I start playing a song
All right.
about a lighthouse and the magic they bring to the sea, bringing all
start
of the
jamming
boats
in the distance.
safely to the port.
All right. I'm gonna ask while she's doing this. G, I know what you're gonna do. I want to ask what the remaining of the group wants to do here.
I'm like investigating the room, and while Emily plays, I'm also like bobbing my head to it. Can I roll
Okay.
like an
Still keeping an eye
perception
on
check or
G.
something, maybe?
Per chance you will be able to. Violet, what about you?
While Emily is playing, I will try to create a sensory effect on the men, like a wind with a nice smell, just so it feels nice that he's listening to music
All right.
for the first time in a long time.
Okay.
Came here to give the old man therapy. Let's go. Finally.
Vesper, I didn't catch quite what you were doing. What is it?
She's still watching G. She's,
Alright.
she's still worried about
Vesper has known me for a long time, so
Yeah.
I just I gesture with my eyes, looking at the old man,
All right.
as in saying, distract.
Got it. So, Emily, before going to the perception check from Haj'Draal here, Emily, I'm gonna ask you if you could please roll. You're trying to distract him here with I'm gonna say performance or persuasion, and you can roll it at advantage with the help from Violet there.
I'm Emily, so it's gonna be performance, of course. Advantage 27.
All right, very nice.
Twinsies.
G, I'm gonna need you to roll a stealth check. You have advantage because of what she did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll kind of stand in front of G,
Got it.
kind of block, kind of obscure him.
Yeah.
Still. What is that? 16. 19.
All right. You really do have old man eyes already.
Yeah. Dude, it looks like an 18. This dice is weird, but it's
Okay.
a 16.
So, G manages to successfully sneak out of the room while you are doing this, and you see that the old man is he's taken aback by it. And you, Haj'Draal, checking the entire room.
I rolled a 27, by the way.
27. Above the fireplace, there is a painting of Deepridge Lighthouse. And it is exactly the same that you had seen at the Goldtusk mansion. No exception, it looks like a copy of that painting. And on a 27, as you kind of just pretend that you're looking around and the guy is distracted, the tattoo on G's chest is just, it has the faintest, it's like the lighthouse has been painted so that it hides that symbol on the actual lighthouse, and the brushes were kind of just placed over it so that the structure in stone of the lighthouse kind of hides the symbolism in it. And you see the symbol that G has on his chest, on the lighthouse, and more. On the actual fjord, on the kind of sea level region of the fjord, one of the caverns is shaped to have that symbol, and to have just like it has a small outcropping at the top and then other two rocks at the bottom that make that shape. And you can only notice this by some divine inspiration that gave you a 27. That
It was Emily.
It was Emily's
song, of
performance.
course.
Yeah,
Same. It was the same role. It was the same role. So.
yeah, it was exactly the same role. So there is some hinting at the symbolism on that painting above the fireplace.
Can I take out like a sheet of paper and like try to do like a very sloppy replica of it, but like making out the symbols, like for example the cave and the symbol
Yeah.
over the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Okay, then I try to do that. Yeah.
You can do that easy enough. But as you're doing that, he goes, "Excuse me, what's your friend doing over there?" And he's asking you,
Roche.
Emily and Violet. You shouldn't touch that.
He's not touching anything.
Not touching anything.
You're looking so close at it. You enjoy art as well.
Can I? He's talking to me now, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear him.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it reminded me of this of these groceries I have to attend to later. So I'm writing them down.
Okay, dude. Roll a deception check for me.
Oh,
It
no.
reminded me of these groceries.
Groceries.
Then oh shit.
The guy goes, "A painting of a stormy seas and a lighthouse reminded you of groceries."
Okay, let me explain. I am a Dalgar pilgrim, and you must know that while pilgriming, hunger is running wild. So it reminded me of those tasty fish down at the market.
You're a Dalgar pilgrim.
Oh no.
Yes.
Uh,
Have you? Are you familiar?
I don't much enjoy religious people. If you... Please, I would ask of you to all leave the house. I have books to read and other things to do, and you're crowding me. This has been enough gold's worth of time here. Please. And he starts pushing everybody out. At this moment, break! Let's go to G. G, you scurry downstairs. You're at the ground level. What are you gonna do?
I want to grab those keys and pocket them, first of all.
Yeah.
And then I want to go investigate the wall where I saw the markings on the ground. I want to look for like a loose
something.
stone or something.
Got it. Could you roll an investigation check for me, please, if you could?
14.
14. On a 14, as you're feeling all of the rocks, there's one of them. In fact, for you, you see all of the brick here, all of the stone, the divisions, and there is one particular stone that is just oozing water and feels wet.
I want to touch it.
You touch it, it pushes inside, and then a door begins to open and scratch on the ground. And you look down, and there is stairs, opposite spiral, that move downward. And at that moment, G, we're gonna go back to the others, because as he is shoving you out, he hears the door open, and he goes, "No, Dalgar filth!" And he's gonna cast a thunder wave on all of you to try to push you down the stairs.
Shit.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, except for G.
Oh,
G is not in that area, so everybody but G.
7.
Okay.
22.
15.
19.
19. So, guys, everybody who rolled above a 12.
Oh, sorry, Emily.
Everybody who rolled above a 12, you are going to succeed, but give me a moment. I gave some of my d8s to Mizzy and I was missing them.
Is there any way that I can try to like help Emily or something?
Let's no,
like-
there's not. You're just gonna take this. So, everybody who succeeded, you are going to take 6 points of thunder damage. And Emily, you failed. You take 13 points of thunder damage, and you are pushed into the stairs with this loud thud. Yes.
While I'm being pushed,
Yeah.
I cry out, "I played you a song!"
You just hear Emily being pushed and then start tumbling down the stairs. You're gonna take an extra from tumbling down, and eventually you meet G at the bottom as he just opens the door. You're just there.
Oh, hi!
I look at her. Oh my.
You're gonna take 15 points of bludgeoning damage from falling down the stairs.
Emily's been getting beat from the beginning.
But as he does that, as he casts that, he then tries to break through you and run for it. Or so you think, as he pulls out a dagger and he's throwing himself at Haj'Draal with his dagger. Anybody who's in the room, you get to do something. What do you want to do to him?
Okay,
Tackle his
can I
ass.
A shove.
Yeah.
Both of you both want to tackle him?
Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Right,
And
Kage double lariat.
each one of you just roll an attack for me. One of your attacks. Just roll an attack.
Double laureate. Oh shit!
Oh,
he's
that's
dead.
funny.
He died.
You decapitate the man.
Get the money back!
24 for me. Oh, that's a good idea.
Emily's just falling down the stairs. First, complaining about the song, but the money back.
I want a refund.
This
Terrible
wasn't so
lighthouse
good.
experience. Terrible.
Haj'Draal, what you see is, as this man is charging at you with a dagger, trying to kill you, these two people that you've barely known charge in front of you and just double spear the guy into the ground and place him on the ground. I'm gonna ask, were you guys trying to deal damage to him with this?
I want to knock him out.
Yeah, knock him out. Not
All right,
like...
both of you roll damage for your attacks as you boom tackle him into the ground.
7.
It's a 9, but it's technically 18. Because I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
natural
yeah.
20. So, well,
He's a dragonborn. He's a big boy.
as you guys tackle him, his head hits the wood of this floor, and he's out. Knocked out on the floor, tongue out.
Okay,
I take the
we
money back.
all...
You take the money back. Got it. Add 15 gold to your pocket.
I feel
all-
surprised. I feel surprised, and I turn to them and say, "Thank you." Still a bit
problem.
in shock. That-
All right.
we all heard the door opening, right?
You did.
Okay, Violet knows that we need to go to that door, so I'm going to put him on a chair
Mm-hmm.
and wrap it up with a rope.
You're gonna restrain him?
Yeah.
All right.
that might not be the best idea.
That's very suspicious if someone finds him.
I mean,
There's a bed. Just lay him in bed and it's gonna look like he fell asleep.
Then he can
I mean,
follow
it's just to prevent that he comes after us or warn someone else.
Well, we could
You know
lock
what's-
we could just put it. We could lock the front door so no one can come in.
G does have the keys. G does have the keys.
Matter of
Say,
fact,
'cause if
I
we lock
think-
him here, we're killing him. Because, well, if he can't get off the ropes and nobody's coming in to help him, the man's gonna be here forever.
Well, we need to get out of here eventually. He's not
Well,
going
He
to
has the
be there.
keys.
we don't know if the exit will be here or somewhere
Or
else.
Yeah.
some-
Like the
yeah.
caves or something.
Question, Onion. So, I
Yes.
mean, this guy got knocked out by an 18, so maybe he's not that strong, right? He's kind of.
He's an old man.
He's an old
Yeah.
man, and it seems like that thing that he threw at you is kind of all that he had, because he immediately after he just grabbed the dagger and tried to jump you like
And
madman.
like he's not packing a lot on the strength side, right?
It doesn't seem
He's-
to be.
he's- okay,
We'll
so
tuck him
then
gently into
I'll
bed.
go. Matter of fact, I think I need a word with this gentleman later. The Dogars come, he says, and I try to I grab both of his daggers.
Yeah.
First I turn to them and ask, "Is anybody willing?"
True, give me one.
Okay, I
Not
hand
true,
one
you-
over to
I
Velox.
didn't want to say true. Yes.
First I turn to Vesper and I say, "You want some?"
You can have it. I have no need.
Right. And I put the other one on Violet's other hand. Then I
Sure.
want to like scurry around, like investigate if he has any other like weapons on him or anything dangerous.
All right, you pat him down. You see on him a pouch with some coin, some leftover coin, but other than that, and a little pack of tobacco or some kind of substance that he can smoke. There doesn't seem to be anything of danger on him.
Okay. I'll go easy on you today. I won't throw out your things. I grab him and I just start carrying over on my shoulder.
Oh, you're bringing him with us.
Yes.
Damn! Haj'Draal just
I pick him up.
puts him over his shoulder. Haj'Draal is still pretty strong, and you're carrying him, I guess.
Anyone wants to have some additional safety measures for our friend over here?
He seems pretty weak. I don't think so.
I mean, you could tie his wrists, I guess. With his hands
Yes.
together.
Not enough.
Sure.
No prevention is too much.
Easy enough to do. You have rope. You can hog tie him. Even you can tie in his hands and his feet, everything, so that he's basically just useless if he wakes up.
Put him in the bag of holding.
No.
And there's no witnesses.
Before we go, I just want to check the shelves so if I can find any book related to the entity or Draggle? No. Dargal.
Even I've forgotten the name now, dude. Dalgar.
Dalgar.
Gar.
Dalgar or the entity or anything related to it, to the faith.
Got it. After a quick flip through, you don't find anything that is related to either of them. The books that are there are actual storybooks. There's one there's one about like a whaling and a giant whale that you had previously seen in Soguk. There's others about, fishermen and old people at the sea,
Useless.
that kind of deal. Yeah.
Then let's go.
All right. You all go down. You meet G. G is there with Emily getting up currently. And there's a staircase that moves down. Now, open up in the secret passage.
Emily, are you alright?
Ouchie.
You need
I assume
help.
that did not feel good.
No, I did not. I feel betrayed.
Well, you can
I-
punch him when he wakes up again if you'd like.
Yeah, and I just like I help him over, like showing that he's here. I cannot cure your heart, Emily, but if you want, I can cure your wounds.
Yes, please.
Okay, then
my.
I cast what is the name of the spell?
Cure wounds?
Cure wounds. I cure wounds.
As Driz.
I cure her wounds. 7 healing
Seven.
There you
Alright.
go.
The healing
Thank
damage.
7 healing damage.
7 healing damage.
As he touches you, you see kind of this the moisture up in the air gathers at the tips of his fingers, and this gentle water and the smell of brine and sea kind of go into your wounds, and surprisingly it doesn't sting. It just closes out and reduces the bruising that you had on your body.
Ooh,
But-
fresh.
I turn to Violet and Vesper and I ask, you need any help too?
I'm fine for now. I appreciate your offer.
Violet?
No, I'm good.
All right. Let us
I'm
proceed.
fine too.
Poor G, man. He's so tiny, he's
found-
overlooked.
I found the door.
He was not here.
Yeah, you then stumbled.
Yeah,
on.
but you guys came down. You don't know what happened down there. That sound might have been me hitting a wall.
It probably was, but it was probably you punching it with your metal.
I need help. Be the mechanic.
Yeah, by the way, did we close the door on the lighthouse? Did we like take
You
all those
can-
measures?
You can lock it now if you want, because G has the keys.
Yeah, I jingled the key.
Can he reach
Okay.
the key?
I
Lock
can
the
reach
lock.
the keyhole. I'm
He
not that
can.
small.
Right, we should take those measures first then. All
All
right.
right.
I
Lock. There we go. Everything's locked.
Good one.
Only one path forward now. Or below. You guys go?
And this, ladies and gentlemen,
So, as you guys move down this path, the smell of the sea, and I know it is a constant theme, but now it becomes the more and more clear the more you move down in this spiral staircase. It is carved up against the rock. It is slippery. Drops of water constantly falling. The humidity here is at first annoying, but then it turns into the freshness of the sea breeze. As you come upon what you assume is the last turn, the last curve of this staircase, you see the flicker of torchlight.
Uh-oh.
And you hear steps. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
the fucker's gonna pull the North and North cause on us.
Oh no.
Hey, good job, guys!
Buggers.
That
So
was
much
sick.
happened.
So much happened. G has a new
And still
tattoo.
no fighting. Another episode with no fighting. Fighting.
Well,
No
kinda.
tiding.
I mean,
No fighting.
we did knock out an old guy.
That
And
was a
I
natural
took damage.
I feel so bad for Emily, man. I've made her suffer so much. Unintentionally so.
Roll different.
They just roll better.
Yeah.
And actually, that's something because Fish usually rolled really well on like combat rolls on Elisa, and now she's doing the opposite. Like combat rolls suck dick, and the rest are good.
They're being bad at whenever I have to take damage, which is fun if it's with the character, but the rest I'm rolling well.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah,
it's
okay, you're still.
Actually.
I'm
Anyway,
better.
she's just better than all of us, I guess. These episodes are nice because I only have to roll like 2 dice and nothing else. But great job, guys, on exploring the Goldtusk mansion, now reaching Deepridge Lighthouse. To everybody watching right now, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. We really do appreciate it. We hope that you enjoyed the entertainment that we've provided you with today. These folks are amazing and funny all the time. So I hope that you liked it. And I'd like to remind you that this will be up on YouTube by Monday, hopefully. And also for the people watching on YouTube, we stream these if you want to check it out. Don't forget, indeed, to go to the YouTube, rewatch the previous episodes if you haven't watched them. That will not be rewatching, that will be watching it for the first time, Onion. Know your words, Dungeon Master. You can watch the previous episodes there. There are shorts and clips that Fish edits with funny moments. If you just want to catch up on funny moments that you like, you can do that. And don't forget, please, to follow the folks here of the cast. If you are on YouTube, the description down below will have all of their links. If you're not on YouTube and you're watching this right now on Twitch, they are on the title. If you're on Spotify, man, you're gonna have to just fight out of that on your own. Just go find us. Just go, just search
Whenever
for
that
this.
comes out. Whenever that comes
yeah.
out, Copium.
Whenever that comes out, you just do this. You just figure it out. You just figure it out on your own. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week for episode 7 and whatever is inside of this place. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.